Hello. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? Hopefully you guys doing great. Welcome into another day, another stream. Here we are. So today we're going to continue our playthrough of Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Hopefully it's going to be great fun for everyone. I've been having a blast at the game. Oh my gosh, I got an ad on my freaking VODs. Not VODs, sorry. The freaking playlist. No VODs. There you go. But yeah, already started the game. There you go. Nicey nice. Cause I know I am late. Hold on. There we go. Just closing some stuff here and opening others. There you go. Can already put this to set game. Oh, this time I didn't forget. Set game. Rogue Trader. Alright, there you go. Yeah, I already know. I started the stream late. This week was kind of, all over the place. So it was kind of tough to start things on time, guys. Sorry about that, but at least we're here. Alright, let's continue. Right from where we left off last time. Hey, Mike, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Rogue Trader, Ranger. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Mike. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, I just noticed. Wait, I never noticed this. I've never noticed it. I don't have any adamantine. I don't have any clementine. What the heck, man? Colonized. I thought I had adamantine. Clementines are tasty. I like the name Clementine. It's nice. Guys, if I had a kid, there's many names I really like, but I think one of the ones I like is Lily. I like flower names. For boys, I like giving them like prince-like names or king-like names or something like that. But for girls, I like giving like flower names. You should get some clementines. Yeah, clementines are. I'm not the biggest fan of they aren't bad. I don't mind them, but I'm not the biggest fan of orangey stuff. The only thing I like, what is not orangey stuff? There's probably a citrus stuff. Yeah, there you go. I like lemons though, not as in like eating them, but like I like lemonade. I like lemon ice cream. I like lemon stuff. But that's about it. I'm not the biggest fan of citrus stuff. What was I gonna do? My brain kind of shut off and I was like in loading mode for a second. Oh, let me go here. Adamantine. Is it adamantine or adamantine? I don't know. I've heard it both, so I don't know. Alright, guys. This time you guys will not hear dogos or anyone like or anyone else like doing being loud. Promethium. Do I have Promethium? Yes, I do, don't I? Yeah, I do. Actually, it's one of the ones I have the most. Drill Master will return just as... No, it's not that. My sister and my nieces were here for some time, for some days. But they're gone now, and they had like a little doggo with them. Not little, it was... I mean, it kind of is Lily. Little. But it's like the previous couple of streams you guys probably heard like bow 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 is in the background. They brought the doggo. So yeah, but they're gone now. So no more doggo, being like bow bow bow. It was really cute. That doggo did not leave me alone, man. It was really adorable. Every time I would get close, she would start jumping. My sister was like, the dog does not leave you alone though. I also it was fun. It was fun. I'm not usually a type of person to socialize often, even with family members. I know it can be like kind of a bad thing for some people. I usually shut myself a lot. I in my room and stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of hanging out with a lot of people or socializing a lot. It's not like I don't like people. I just simply get really drained. Um, and but it was fun. It was fun. My younger niece, she's really small. Well, like 5 or so. I don't remember her age, but yeah, she did not leave me alone as well. She kept like, no, stay here, stay here. It's really funny. I liked it because it was like she was playing some game on her phone, and she was like, don't go away. You need, you have to stay here. Yeah, one of the streams I was late was because of her. Yeah, and and I just stayed. I'm like, okay, I'll stay. And then she was like, okay, you're gonna watch me play. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch you play. And then she was like, every time she would die in the game, like she was playing like some sort of platform thingy. So like you have to parkour around and you can fall off. And then every time she would fall off, she was like, no, and I was like, no, and I just making silly like sounds and stuff. And she would die laughing, and she was like, Uncle, you're so silly. I just started dying laughing. She called me silly. What the heck? Proper gamer growing up. Not that my sister is the biggest fan of that, of like her playing games, but at least she's distracted, I guess, for her. Alright. What was I gonna do? Alright, let's go. Can't I just make a new thingy? Can I go here? Not enough. Oh, wait, how do I travel? Ah, there you go. Warp travel. Where is this? Focus camera. Ah, I see. Okay, guys, let's go here, because I mean, I can. There you go. Can I go here now? There you go. Okay, there's a new development in Kiavagama. By holiness. No, I don't like that one. Hallowed Railway. A glorious mag train loaded with relics will run across Foulstone, carrying the light of faith to every corner of the world. Sure, man. It's kind of cool. Damn, I gain a ton of reputation from it. Okay, guys. 3 new places we need to go here. This entire area, no, we didn't explore it, but I don't know how to get here yet, so, I am going, okay, we can go here. First time here. Let's visit. Agathus. Whoa, that's a big, like, asteroid circle thingy, isn't it? Damn. I've never seen a solar system like that. That's crazy. Asteroid belt. Yeah. It's crazy. How the heck do we even get there? Like, this looks like the most, like, what is the right word? I don't know the right word, I forgot, but it's like isolated, probably. The most isolated system. Like, how do you even get across this? Like, it's such a pain in the butt to get across this. I guess there's this like little spot right here. You can kind of, you'd probably still, maybe you would. I mean, in the 40,000 universe, you can definitely get across that. But, or I mean, I guess you could go over it instead of like crossing it directly in a line. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's kind of silly of me that I didn't think about that, actually. I could have just, you know, just go above it, you know. It's not like it has a massive wall up and down. Actually, even a dense asteroid belt has thousands of kilometers between individual asteroids. I mean, that's what I thought about the previous ones, because they seemed more like separated, but these ones... But I guess you are right, because like seeing the size of this planet right here and the size of these asteroids, I mean, if it is like 1-to-1 scale, then it's definitely more than enough space for you to... But they're probably going at insane speed. Alright, anyways. Let's go. I like the design of it being like that. That's very interesting. It seems very isolated in a way. Or not isolated, but like probably like super protective. Protected. Don't know the right word for it. Dead world, you wanna bet? Of course. Guys, not gonna lie, I wish there wasn't that many dead worlds, but it is what it is. Alright, let's go here. Voidship remains. Okay, Ravor says, Lord Captain, the augurs cannot determine who the ship we approached belongs to. But the telemetry, I think, clearly reveals it is an Imperium vessel. The hull is badly damaged, but there is air in some of the chambers, which means they are hermetically... Man, there's some words I've never heard before. Are these words like really common in English? Or are they just like very expensive words not many people use? Because I've never heard telemetry and hermetically. So I've never heard that. It's not. I don't think those are words you usually see in someone's normal conversation, right? Let's see. What are your orders concerning the discovery? In computer science? That's why I don't know it. I'm not that smart. Alright, let's see. Send out the order to prepare my troops for boarding. I'll personally take part in the exploratory expedition. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Reminding you guys that all the, like, a lot of these vessels like these, from what I heard, are like continent-sized. Well, no, I wouldn't say continents. No, those are the Eldari ones, I think. They are continent-sized, but I guess it would be like a village-sized or city-sized, depending on. They're very, very big. These ships, they're not small at all. Like they have like a little city here with, you know, cathedrals and whatnot. It's crazy. It's massive. So this must have been an insane like accident. Hermetically, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sealed, airtight. Okay, I see. Thank you. Region, Cineris Maleficum. Don't know how to pronounce it. Man, these words are tough. And that one isn't even English. It's what do you call it? Hey Nuri, how's it going? Yeah, it's Latin, that one. Hermetically sealed. Okay. I seize. Alright, let's see. Location, Agatha's Archives. Material, extract from unofficial new sheet. Window on the bridge, distributed on the middle decks. Recorded by unknown. Note, the veracity of the recounted events is questionable. Huh. We who walk down the same passageways, in the same bays, day after day. We who are born, live and die to the hum of the ship's machines. We forever hunger for the smallest glimpse of another life, and for a change to see the heroes who tirelessly fight for us and for the glory of the Imperium. So let's have a tale about the Lord Captain. By the will of the Emperor, the guardian and commander of every good and honest soul upon this void ship. At the time, he boarded a vessel named the Fireborn. Like a dead whale cast ashore by the inexorable force of the swell, the wrecked vessel was a confronting sight for its unwitting visitors. Some bays still remained an atmosphere, but there was no life anywhere. The ship was dead. Its machine spirits dissipated in the darkness of space. It was just the husk left, and the rogue trader's crew were to become scavengers swarming the carcass of a fallen Leviathan. Our Lord Captain oversaw the expedition personally. He decided to train the penetrating gaze of the augur arrays of the damaged ship. Devidira, feel out a course, an unholy psyker she may be, but even souls as dark as her submit. No, I'm going with tech. I failed. Okay, that's my second fail in the entire time. That's unfortunate, man. I had a 70% and I still failed. But it happens, man. It happens. The augur's keen eyes scanned the eerie vessel, identifying that the void ship was gravely damaged and was in the process of final erosion. As in, like, the process of final explosion? Is that what erosion means? Like exploding it? There was very little time to... yeah, I think that's what it is. There was very little time to explore it. 3 sectors seemed the last damaged. The bridge, the middle crew deck, and the service bay. The Lord Captain's next step was to turn his attention to the scout units awaiting instructions. The Lord Captain had to decide which of the 3 teams he would lead, and which 2 would be entrusted to their officers. Let here be known the names of those honest people who stood before our rogue trader in that moment. The taciturn and grave young Husong, whose word was as firm as his handshake. Captain Vesti, whose jokes will be remembered by everyone on deck 3 to 5. Captain Matina, the senior officer of the 3rd unit, known to many as Grey Matina. She had been leading units back when the current crop of scouts were snot-nosed kids. No one on deck was in any doubt that navigating inside a wrecked ship would be difficult. The units would be separated by kilometers of twisted metal. Sorry. Dead modules devoid of atmosphere, collapsed passageways, and hull breaches the size of a house. The only thing connecting the brave teams would be the delicate thread of a vox link. And so, after weighing up the options, the Lord Captain chose to go Grey Matina, who seems like she has a lot of experience. Whoa. Man, the art style is so good. Like, this must take a long freaking time to draw. Man, what a pain. Because, like, every little, like, you know, and all these little... the tubes and wires and whatever those things are, and the constructs and everything. Damn, that's insane. From here on, we will relate the events based on what we learned from witnesses, the people who accompanied the Lord Captain on the tour of the dread ship. The shuttles started up one after another and dispersed, each heading for its selected target. An hour spent on cutting through the hull in freezing vacuum of space, a fuzzy boarding, and then finally the rogue trader stepped onto the cold dark deck of the dead ship. The light of the torches revealed a sign in the gloom, Fireborn. After a minute-long exchange with the Foxmaster, who quickly checked the archives, it was established that the dead vessel was that of Captain Nova Van Dyne, registered at Kiavagama port. Grey Matina said a prayer appropriate to the situation. Then she looked expectantly at the Lord Captain, waiting for orders. Okay, knowing the typical layout of service bays, the Lord directed the scouts to where the valuable components would be. After examining the surface bay and consulting the Ogres, the Lord Captain suggests where the ship's undamaged components could be found. Now the valuables. Nice. From here on, we will relate the events based on what we learned from witnesses, the people who accompanied the Lord Captain on the tour to the Dread ship. The Lord Captain's assessment proved to be correct. After a thorough search, as all searches conducted by the Grey Matina were, the scouts found undamaged components and marked them for later dismantling. Sound crackles from the Vox speakers and a light on the casing switched on, signaling a message coming in on the first unit's frequency. Commander Young Hoo Son calmly reported that his unit was making satisfactory progress towards the ship's bridge. This was followed by a message from the second unit, which was on the crew deck. The Vox speakers crackled, preparing to connect with the unit's commander, Captain Vesti. The words that came through sounded muffled, as though the person on the other end wasn't speaking directly into the Vox, but accidentally pressed the transmit button while occupied with something else. Never seen anything like it. It's beautiful. Hold on. Wait, is it moving? The pale-faced Captain Matina barked out a stream of orders, telling the unit to close ranks around the rogue trader and prepare for trouble. But then the yelling from the Vox turned to laughter. I got you, old girl, boomed the voice from the speaker. It belonged... Oh, it was Captain Vesti. Okay. Wait, is that a... I don't know who that is. No, I mean, they mentioned it, but I don't know if it's male or female, so I'm a little bit confused which voice should I do. The commander of the unit exploring the middle deck. Don't panic, we're all good here. Not a thing to report. I hope where you are is just as uneventful. White with anger, Matina turned to the rogue trader. Captain Vasti has a unique sense of humor. I strongly suggest that your lordship take him in hand. Okay. Commander reports on the unit's progress. Drawing between the two commanders. There's a report from Captain Vesti on his response. Desperate actions to solve the problem. I guess I go with the Lord Captain diffused the conflict between the two commanders and requested a report from Captain Vesti on his unit's progress. Captain Vesti reported that his unit's foray had so far proceeded without incident, mystical or otherwise. They had found no survivors from the ship's crew, or bodies, for that matter. However, the unit had encountered a problem. The passage leading to the deck section with the arsenal and storage depot was seriously damaged, especially the power cables. Proceeding further could be dangerous. I'm going with logic. After consulting his officers, the Lord Captain issued new orders for Vesti's units. Nice. Vesti's unit headed off to carry out their orders, while the rogue trader and his team continued on. Fortune smiled on the units this time. Grey Matina, having trusted her instincts and experience, chose to return to the shuttle via an alternate route. In one of the dark, branching passageways, the team discovered a modest but untouched trove of cargo from Kiavagama. The voice of young Ho-son reached the Lord Captain's ears once more. Once again, it's empty. The first unit's captain soberly reported that his people were proceeding to the bridge. The ensuing deathly silence alerted the Lord Captain that something was wrong. Following the gazes of his team, he saw that the unit's dispatcher, who was carrying the large voxcaster with the antenna and transmitter, was lagging far behind the rest of the group, and the transmission indicator was dark. There were no incoming messages. Even if there had been, Son's voice couldn't have sounded so close, as if the dispatcher or Son himself were standing right next to the rogue trader. Son here, Unit 1 proceeding to the bridge, said the voice again. Now it seemed to be coming from all sides, drawing in from the left and the right, from under the deck and even from somewhere among the mass of cables overhead. Yeah, is that definitely an illusion? I'll try to suppress it. Nice. The Lord Captain managed to not only maintain his self-control, but also to keep the terrified unit from veering into outright panic. Led by the rogue trader, the scouts hurriedly retreated to the shuttle, pursued by their commander's disembodied voice, which continued to repeat the same brief message. After returning to the shuttle, Nagi received reports about Fireborn's status. The attack priests, who relentlessly pierced the wreckage with the ogre's gaze insisted on curtailing the operation as soon as possible, fearing imminent destruction. There were also reports from the other two units. The second unit had succeeded in moving through the danger zone and had returned to the shuttle with a valuable payload taken from the dead ship's stores. Ogres in the Vox system proved equally useless. The first unit, which had been exploring the bridge, had vanished without a trace, almost as if the dead ship had swallowed them whole. The scouts and their commander, Yong Ho-sun, had simply disappeared, joining the thousands of crew members lost aboard the Fireborn. Wow. The units assembled at the shuttles, and the Lord Captain gave the final order of this grim expedition. Hold a service for the fallen scouts. Led by Sister Argenta, the scouts built the funeral pyres. Old metal barrels and small shipping containers served as temple braziers. In the wavering but warm light illuminating their faces, the scouts listened as the sister sang a prayer for the departed. Little by little, the listeners' terrified, wary gazes brightened as they heard the sister's words. Understanding dawned on the survivors. Death dogged the footsteps of everyone, but there is a destiny higher than death. They should always remember that. That is the reason to keep going. Time was up. The scouting party returned to their ship. With one last look at the Fireborn, the rogue trader turned away and cast the green carcass forever from his mind. Yeah. Alright. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, let's scan this planet. What the heck? What the heck? Who the heck lives in here? That's a dead world, hands down. Yeah. Lava world. Let me guess, another death world. And this is a gas giant from the looks of it. Dead world. Feudal world? How the heck do you... But look at this! How the heck do you live here? The rings of power? I'm joking. The giant rings on this planet's surface can be observed from even from orbit. I didn't see any rings. Okay, sure. Examine it. It has emerged that this planet has a native species of giant insect similar to Terran ants. Just like ants, they sometimes form so-called death spirals in which one creature follows another without realizing they're going in circles. These were the rings discovered by the ship's observers. The strange phenomenon that was originally suspected to be a sign of warp activity or a nefarious Xenos structure turned out to be a quirk of nature and a tragic one at that. What the heck? Yikes, man. What about this? What in the Nurgle planet? Feudal world. Provisions. I have already those. Hulk. The Hoggers have detected wreckage in the void ship's vicinity, but the exact nature of this wreckage remains unclear. Look for the source of the wreckage. The Augur crew reports that it has registered no evidence of a disaster that could have produced such debris. Well, I'm gonna pick the pieces of the wreckage. Some of the wreckage is made of plasteel, the rest is some unknown material. Studying the fragments further is nigh impossible due to severe corrosive damage. The non-metallic fragments also bear burn marks. What a waste of time, this place. What the heck? What a waste of time! There's nothing here! Alright, let's go. Where am I? Ah. Okay. Let's go here. Zoom. Whoa! That's crazy. There's a bunch of ice planets. You wanna bet? That looks like Earth. But stranger. Inquisition shipwreck. Oh, we go there. Oh, okay, not yet. Okay, let me check this. Oh my gosh, that looks like the moon. The augurs... Oh, this is Victus talking. The augurs have detected the remnants of an ancient mining ship that crashed on the planet. It looks like it was carrying equipment and settlers to a new mining site. Searching the ship might prove useful, but it carries certain risks. Athletics. Let's go. The search team was able to retrieve the last surviving extractum from under the debris. They suffered no losses and returned to the ship triumphant. Heck yeah, man. Let's go. Shattered world. What about this place? Fortress world. What the heck is a fortress world? Jungle world. Okay. Okay. No, but I have already plasteel. Inquisition shipwreck. Let's go. Poke. Whoa! That looks cool, man. Alright. Whoa. This reminds me of one of the maps in, what do you call it? In, Dark Tide. Okay, there's a shortcut here.
Victory
So
awaits.
we're gonna find a lot of Inquisition stuff here.
I've read about this.
These soldiers were killed by shots in the back. It seems they were executed by their own commander. Oh, comrade, who then used his last charge to blow his own brains out. What the heck, dude? Century's keycard. Wow, me.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay.
We need to
Oh,
investigate.
that was a close one.
Never doubt me.
There is a gaping hole in each corpse's head. They were brought out one by one. No, one at a time and shot from behind at point-blank range.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
I rise to the occasion. It's about time.
Whoa. Do you hear that? That's funny. Passengers will keep their mouths shut. There is no screaming. No, I hear it too. Oh, Emperor. His screams are so loud. Me too. It's so loud. Please stop the storm. Why are you torturing us? Torturing us. Something's not right. Wardens, combat positions. Tell the bridge we have suspicious activity here. Get back, damn mutants. This isn't right. You can't treat us like this. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to us? I want to live. I'm gonna burn them. That was like a flamethrower. Embrace the gift of decay. Oh, it's not. It looked like a flamethrower, though. Damn. Lore warp.
I have learned much
The
in my
eyes,
exile.
crudely daubed on the wall, seem to track you as you move. So basically the materium or the warp, whatever you call it, here is very, very thin. The veil. A squalid berth, heavily soiled with. Okay. It is also equipped with straps that were used to bind its inhabitants to the bed whenever necessary. What the heck, man? Those people were not killed by weapons fire. Perhaps there was no ammunition left for them. They were brutally butchered with knives and beaten with gun stocks. A rotten brick of corpse starch. A passenger's ration. Judging by the lingering smell, it was dosed with a sedative. An asthmatic rasping can still be heard coming from the broken vox, a screeching, cacophonous melody that sets your nerves on edge and scatters your thoughts. Wild. Embrace the gift of decay. Small fish, eyeless and slimy, dart and wriggle about in the rank water.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Did you hope to see
Crude
another Iani fail?
Crude scribblings in some blasphemous scripts proved to impenetrable to decipher. Yikes.
Halt! I noticed something.
They want to burn something. Through the cocoon's translucent film, you can see the vague outlines of the decaying body. The rib cage has been broken up, and a heart still beats inside. Come on.
That was a problem for you.
Nice. The readings indicate that the ship's reactor is still running, though perhaps not for long. This explains why the ship's interior is warm.
Duty prevails.
Okay. I just want to live. Why? Someone is saying. After being shot, these poor wretches had their skulls caved in around the temple, as if to make doubly sure. What the heck, man? From time to time, tiny sparks of psychic energy burst out of the cocoon.
What a shame.
She failed. The flask of substance are not labeled. It is impossible to tell what is in them. Yikes. She's perplexed. Huh. What happened?
Follow my lead.
Oh, here we go. Identify yourself. Warden Kappa 322, reporting for patrol duty at the main confinement cell. Atmospheric sensors indicate the presence of unknown impurities. High risk of contamination. What? Oh, Saints of the Emperor, what's happening to me? What the? Danger! Detecting extreme contamination levels. Initiating global something. Decay. What the heck? Yeah, this is definitely Papa Nurgle's doing right here. Definitely. Alright, tangible psychic radiation is coming from the gurgling sludge. I couldn't read the rest. Oh, there you go. Perhaps it is the source of the vision that seized you. This tree has spotted right out of a person. What the heck? His broken bones have formed the colors of branches. His cracked skull has merged with the trunk and dried core. New coats. And dried core now coats the skin like bark in a thin layer. But why would I want to know that?
I beg your pardon.
Crude scribing in some blasphemous scripts. Okay, nothing special.
I sense
No one will hurt us
something
here, and no
nearby.
one will hurt you either now, someone said. Why are there traps here? The interrogator, Heinrichs, surveys the dissolution and decay around you with an icy stare. Throne preserve us from the arch-enemy's machinations. Is this the same ship that once transported you? I have insufficient knowledge on the structural features of black ships. However, I do recognize some of the fragments of the devices littered beneath the archenemy's spawn. Remnants of psi shield, speakers for stunning prisoners, sedative diffusers. What do you think happened here? He looks around. Anything could have happened to it. Even black ships are not immune to the vagaries of warp. The Gallerfield, a prisoner riot, a minor glitch in the sacred mechanisms. Any one of these causes could have been fatal. Had memories? No more than the usual. Alright, we should go. That's where we came from. Okay.
I better myself through my service.
I don't know why they put a trap here. This place is already a trap. The last gun flamers and shock weapons in the containers are covered in a layer of whitish maggots and partially eaten away by acid corrosion.
A new challenge for me?
Yikes. The crates contain fragments of plate armor, rusted and covered in fungus. Okay. Lord Imperium.
That didn't go as I'd hoped.
A Voidsman diary. After the last shift consolidation, they transferred me to the pariah barracks, and everything they say about these freaks is true. I don't know if they are raised this way or if they really don't have a soul, but just being near them makes me feel sick to my stomach. Cold, unfeeling, empty creatures pretending to be humans. They beat and execute the passengers like nothing. A normal person is disgusted at the thought of smashing a person's skull. Well, either that or they like it. But not them. They don't care one bit. If it was up to me, I'd toss them in the hold with the rest of the mutants, but the psyker tricks don't work on them at all. Very handy when you're traveling on the ship stuffed full of enraged psykers. I had to move on the psyker... move one of the psykers from the communal hold to separate quarters. That treacherous was encouraging the others to revolt. And our esteemed ship's confessor ordered us to give him a good hiding? Don't know. We beat him for 2 hours or so. Damn, what the heck? By the end, my damned cough had gotten so bad, it was unbearable. I'm worried I'll be called in to see the surgeon. If command find out about the crap in my lungs, they'll toss me straight out of the airlock. My only hope is my new augmatic. Though the guy who fitted it on Flacia, I don't know, Flacia Prime, Prima, was strange. He gave me the creeps, and so did all his machinery. No doubt it was all illegal under the Imperium's laws. But I didn't have a choice. A wretched bilge rat of a voidsman would never rise high enough to have his aches and pains treated by someone from the Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm just going to hope that this thing clears up on its own. Wow, okay. We unlocked that. There's some goods here. Nice. Okay. Needs a key. Huh. Okay. All right, guys. Give me a second. I'll just I'll go to the bathroom and then we'll be right back. I mean, we'll be right back. Be right back, guys. we go. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, let's continue.
None shall stand in my way.
Wait. Sir, we've lost contact with hold sections. 238 and 239. The riot is spreading. Emperor, have mercy on us. I won't let these blasphemous mutants take control over the ship. Over my ship, I mean. Or of my ship. Broadcast this over all of Fox channels. In the name of the Inquisitor Uton Hole. All crew members are hereby ordered to take up arms and begin a thorough purge of the holds. Damn. Every psyker on board must be destroyed. Cleanse every inch of this ship with fire. The Emperor protects.
Take a knee and bow
What the heck? I
before
have
me.
to fight these things. Oh my! I didn't even notice them. I thought it was just these two thingies here. I didn't even. That's insane. Okay. So we were ambushed, so it's not like we have much of a choice. Go here. There we go. These guys are screwed. I'm gonna
I
destroy the
am
turret.
not your Z. Fortune favors the swift. This tedium has been ancestors guide me.
Sick. Wait, form behind as well. They're all over us. Whoa, nice dodges. Okay.
Momentum.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Oh man. Okay.
If I may,
Sorry, sister.
face the navigator's might.
Nice. That was massive. It's okay. I can heal her still.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
This. Let's see.
None can escape
Good
the
stuff.
Emperor's judgment. Faith without deeds is worthless.
That was insulting. So my ears are ringing.
Let's see. Damn, that sucks.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
We'll put him here.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. One fewer turn.
Good stuff.
All too easy. Already done. Nothing of value has been lost. Suits my purposes.
Naturally.
There we go. Nice.
I
Too
refuse.
far.
Guided by faith.
Go. Nice.
I'll
this
do
one?
it. As the
Why?
Emperor commands. Completed.
Nice.
If fortune favors the swift.
That was a ton of damage.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
outside. The navigator is coming. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Damn, that's too far away. Rip.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call.
Oh, we can just
Rejoice
strike.
in battle!
There you go.
Strike is a prayer.
Nice. We did it. Okay, since we used the grenade, let me restock that. Right here.
Victory awaits.
The corpse's flesh has crystallized and turned into translucent sarcophagus. And sealed within is the slop of their putrefying organs. Thanks, man. The walls of the left shaft are coated in a layer of putrefying goo containing revolting growths and the bodies of the people trapped within it. What the heck?
Easily done.
Oh, nice. No, not nice about the text part. Like that was disgusting. Nice that he succeeded the test thingy. Where there is death, you will find his gardens. Where there is decay, you will find his power. Nurgle, right? It's not that difficult.
I'll lay claim
She's the
to
god
the
of the decay.
stars.
The chaos god of decay. What the heck? Fox Walker.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
No, right here. And then I will go here. There you go. Okay. Now we do
I
this.
am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause, another soul slips
Whoa,
beyond
that
the
was
veil.
crazy. That was really cool.
Indeed.
Nice.
At your beck and call.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it came out of nowhere.
It will be done.
Take off. Here we go. Blade of Error.
An unworthy soul.
Yeah.
Now it feels like I'm playing Dark
You're
Knight
moving.
because
No
of the Nurgle theme. Well, this guy can go away.
I won't object to it. Your reckoning is due.
Yeah. No, I'll be alright there, I think. Man, that pestilence shield is crazy. What? Here.
None can escape the
Good
Emperor's
stuff.
judgment.
Can
Doubt
still
is
do
for the
another
weak.
one.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay, now it's her. It's okay, I can tank that.
That is foolishness.
Hey. Abelard. Wait, that was great. That was really good.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Perish for this affront!
More.
I am not your cat monkey.
At your beck and call.
Man, that was a poop damage. What the heck? He healed 59%. Healed everything. Wait, this guy is broken. Yeah, I need to kill that guy. This is insanity.
Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
Corpses!
You're stinking corpses. Shield
But
her.
of course, Lord Captain. Not sanctioned to do this.
There you go. Nice. Nice. Good stuff.
I'll do
You
it.
said the K for Nurgle?
Lights, reds.
Yeah, these plague bearers are
Shields me.
insane.
Me. Witness the fury of
Holy
powerful Celia.
moly! Right, is it me? There you go. The heck? What's going on? Oh my gosh, she killed everyone! What the heck? Wait, you can go down here? Okay, let's look here first. Ship's logs. The ship's log is encrypted, but the last entry was written in Gothic. I, Inquisitor Uton Hall, captain of the Black Ship, Monarchia's Bane, write this record for the eyes of any faithful servant of the Emperor who may have the chance to read it. My vessel dutifully departed Terra to collect the Imperium's rightful tithes from its loyal worlds, and then to return to the Segmentum Solar with thousands of psychers in our holds. Our mission was proceeding smoothly, but shortly after our warp jump, the incident occurred. The main confinement cell was the source of the insurrection. It was the holding site of an especially dangerous passenger who possessed high psychic potential and was known to incite disobedience in others. I do not know. My door opened. I do not know how he was able to free himself, or how he summoned the forces of chaos to abet him. His psychic outbursts spread rapidly across the entire vessel, sending other passengers into a frenzy and causing them to attack my acolytes. I have given the order to the passenger holds to be purged and activated the automatic intruder elimination systems. But I have no doubt that this measure will be unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. There you go. Not wishing to surrender the monarchia's bane into the hands of these deranged mutants, I have set course to orbit a near planet at a slight deviation. Sooner or later, the deviation will result in the ship drifting out of orbit and crashing to the planet's surface. Keep the faith and exterminate any mercy in your soul. More letters. Voidsman, by the grace of the Emperor, you have been given the honor of serving on a black ship of the Inquisitor. You have been entrusted with a unique cargo, psychers collected from the Imperium's worlds as their rightly owed tithe. Do not be deceived by their appearance. Every one of them is a dangerous mutant. Be strict with the passengers, for that is how you safeguard the lives of yourself and your comrades. You must be blind to tears and deaf to pleas. Listen to the passengers' conversations and report any groupings that form among them to the ship's confessor. My pen. Any groups will be split into different holds to prevent a coordinated revolt. Check for certain that the passengers are eating all their rations. They contain tranquilizers intended to ensure your and your comrades' safety. Pay attention to any strange occurrences. Psychic corruption comes in many forms. Passengers that exhibit extraordinary abilities must be transferred to reinforced cells for solitary confinement. Do not engage in conversations with the passengers. Do not refer to them by name. Do not give them your possessions. Do not allow them to lose their fear of you. Their fear is the key to your survival. Appear before the ship's confessor every month to have the purity of your thoughts checked. Remember that blasphemous psychers can play with the minds of real people. Keep the faith and follow these rules. Failure to observe any of them will be grounds for dismissal. Okay.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
An unholy shard. Anything else here? No. Alright, let's go down here then.
It's about time.
Doesn't even look like there's a path here. But, oh well. Whoa. Oh, we went back. Wait, that was it. Wait, is there a way I can go there? Didn't I see this already? Yeah, I did. But this is us going backwards.
Follow my lead.
Logic. Wait. I missed this. I lost an item. What? The readings indicate that the ship's reactor is still running, though perhaps not for long. This explains why the ship's interior is warm. Can I finally open this treasure chest? Finally! Let's go! Oh, I got some crazy stuff out here. Let's see. Heavy armor proficiency. The Tempest Carapace. Damn. Whoa, that looks sick. Pretty nice, man. And I got something else as well. Let's see, did I get something else? Oh, wait. Ooh, wait, no, this one is not. Oh, no, it's again. Oh, man, the thing is, like, that one's really good, too. No, but I feel like this one's better, yeah. And it looks cooler, too. It was this. The Melta Ultima. Damn. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Where is the weapon? And then here. She still cannot use it. Yeah, I don't know. If she had better will, this one would have been really nice. Would have been really strong. We'll have to do with this. Cloak grants the wearer plus 10 dart. Grenadier, fireproof. When the wearer kills their target with a melee attack, all enemies willpower bonus mental damage. Yeah, that one's good for him. Oh, Inferno Pistol. That's what I was. Infernal Pistol. I see. That's what it was. Whoa. That's sick. I'll give that to him. The Inferno Pistol. I'll have to test it eventually. Right. Well, it looks like we can go away. How do we leave? Is it here?
None shall stand in my way.
It's this way.
Excellence matters.
Here we go. Let's get out of here. Nice, nice. We did it. Victus says, Lord Captain, this is Voxmaster Victus, Suri Ora Toloman speaking. I hope your heroic expedition was a success. What will be your further instructions?
The machine spirit of this vessel is dead and defiled. It should be sent to the Omnissiah in a proper nuclear funeral rite.
Yeah, that thing is full of you know, Nurgle's diseases and stuff. Like, no, dude, this... let's see. Bomb the vessel. Let the dead follow the dead. Yeah. Dogmatic. As you wish, Lord Captain. The power of our main battery should be enough to penetrate the glacier and evaporate the vessel completely. Bye-bye. Alright, let me check the other characters here. Ah, this one. Oh, his is better? Wait, but this one is crazy good too. This plasma rifle never overheats. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I'll give that to him even though it's not the strongest one of them all. Medium armor. Oh, this one is the same. But this one is so cool too, man. I think damn, it's difficult. I need more companions, man. There's gotta be cooler companions too to add more of these things. This one's good the way it is, I think. I don't think I'm gonna change anything. Oh, the Psyker, yeah, I have the Psyker here. Got a new. Four maximum wounds. When a veiled degradation is above 15 plus 10 toughness. Each round the wearer regenerates. Damn, but that one is really good too. This amulet reduces all toxin damage suffered by its wearer. Damn. I guess I'll give this one to her. Let's see. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. That one she has is really nice, this one. Sometimes it takes me a while to get the right the right loadout. I'm like, but I like this one. But this one too, it can be kind of annoying to watch. But yeah. Movement points. Ooh. Oh, that's the one he has. Got it. What is this? Wait. Is this another slot for the jewelry mechanics? Oh, it counts as jewelry. I see. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Let's save it and go. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay, then we go create new routes. Oh, what the heck? 100 Dream Crossroad, it says. Visit. Oh, my lord. Whoa, look at that one. Okay, let's go here. What the heck? Looks like a Ferrero Rocher. Wait, not shit. No, Ferrero Rocher. Right? No, Pluggy Stone. Okay, we can use that. Whoa! That's dead. Yup. Enemies of humanity. I'm gonna go here first. Oh, it's like a water planet. Feudal world. Ocean world. This is definitely a gas giant. Look at the size of that. And the smoothness of it. Yeah. And this looks very like Earth. From the miniature. Yeah. Looks like there's oxygen on it, right? Because there's clouds. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it means. It doesn't seem like there's any land. A fortress world. Prometheum. It's an ice world. According to the ancient chronicles and maps handed to you by the pilgrim, this icy planet used to be a prosperous imperial colony. However, a sharp change in its trajectory, brought upon by the warp anomaly raging in the system, caused the world to distance itself from the local star. Oh. Huh. In less than a decade, the planet's surface was completely encased in ice, sealing a wealth of machines and artifacts of the Imperium inside a glacial tomb. Yeah, let's search for it. Magus Hanuman made a logical statement. Unverified information received from a nameless individual is likely to prove false. However, the factual evidence pointing at the authenticity of the ancient documents allows one to assume the rogue traders' augurs are not powerful enough to perform a more thorough scanning of the frozen world. No, I'm not strong enough. Beholding the truth. I failed. What the heck, man? Oh, alright. I don't want to fight those ships. If I can, I'll just leave the fights. I'm not the biggest fan of them. Battleships. Whoa. That's very risky. What is this? Oh, it's colonized. Ah. Why is this one? This is an uncharted system to the Imperium. But like, we've been there and they told us to get out. And we lost so many people. Alright, well, I'll try to do this. Let's go. Visit. The Mundus Valencius. This is my world. Rever says, Lord Captain, Master Helmsman on the line. I can report that the quest for the Captain world of the Von Valencius dynasty is finally at an end. Their Koronus is straight ahead. We have received countless greetings. Your subjects would like to know when their master will be arriving. The merchant captains taking refuge in the orbital docks of Darkonis race to send you a priceless welcoming gifts, hoping to buy your favor and to make an impression of the rogue trader. On the rogue trader. Sure, let's go to Darkonis. It'll be done, Lord Captain. After the connection to the Master Helmsman is cut, the device crackles with Henrik's voice. Lord Captain, I'll be pleased to accompany you during your visit to Darkonis, so I can personally introduce Kilius Scalander, a servant of the Golden Throne, who previously attended Lady Theodora on Darkonis. I am counting on your benevolence. Okay, whoa. There's a ship of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Wait, hold on there, where is this? Scan. Yep. This is my main system, my main domain. Dead world, of course. That's a gas giant, if I've ever seen one. It's very giant to me. Wait. How did this world look before they enveloped in this fiery shroud? Was it your ancestors? Elentak, who disgorged its core in some ill-considered act? What the heck do I know? I wish I could know, but I don't know. How would I know that? Well, let's go to the Adeptus ship. The Adeptus Mechanicus. Lord Captain, a transport shuttle bearing the marks of an Adeptus Mechanicus is approaching the ship. Magus Tarsus' delegation intends to board our ship and gain an audience with your lordship. This is exactly how they phrased it. He intends not humbly requests.
Many of my tech comrades neglect diplomacy when interacting with the laity. It is regrettable.
What do they want? The honorable servants of the Amnesiah have ignored our request. Such arrogance is hardly trivial. It rather appears to be part of their intimidation tactics. Well, tell them to get lost and learn some manners. Esteemed Magus Tarsus reports that his mission is of critical importance. Logis Opticon 22 on board apologizes for the disrespect currently being shown. Well, receive the delegation. They may indeed be here on important business. It'll be done, Lord Captain.
Requesting permission to be present at the audience granted to my tech comrades.
Sure, man. Go. The upper decks. Upper decks. The upper decks. Man, I'm so silly sometimes. It's crazy. Oh, level up time.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Okay, time to rank up. Athletics, demolition. Athletics, demolition. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, it's a new one. Ballistic or weapon skill? Weapon skill. Okay, this one. And then this one. Agility, strength. This one. Medicaid. Yeah. More Xenos, awareness. Demolition. Perception. Yay. Save.
I won't tolerate weakness.
A group dressed in the crimson of the priesthood of Mars walks towards you. Their gazes are fixed on Pascal. You note that the group is not monolithic. Some of its members are more heavily armed and follow. Hold on, I looked up to see how different they were, and I lost my train of train of thought, like what I was reading. Others keep oh yeah, and follow a large tech priest clad in a battle armor. Others keep a respectful distance and cast inquiring looks at their own leader, whose hunched posture bellies his tall frame. Despite the hood hiding the face, you recognize him as Opticon 22, whom you encountered on Footfall. The enormous tech priest points his hand at Pascal and lets out a booming roar, not unlike a factory alarm. It makes your very bones vibrate. Herald servo skulls marked with the emblem of the cog follow in his wake. They blare shrilly.
Thou shalt not suffer a heretic in thy forge, for rust begets rust. Pascal Hanuman, in the name of the Adeptus Mechanicus, you are under arrest.
The hunched servant of the Omnissiah turns to you.
Diplomacy mode engaged. Announcement, the Adeptus Mechanicus offer their apologies for would like to inform you of the necessity of conducting an operation to detain, arrest, terminate a faulty unit on the rogue trader's territory.
Study them. You identify the rare armor and the enormous tech priest is wearing a Secutor's plated, mechanized suit. It carries the imprints of many battles and has markings that announce its status as a relic. Some of the armor's damage looks fairly severe, to the point of endangering its operation. The slivers of flesh revealed under the steel are marked with terrible chemical burns. Every now and then, convulsions shake the tech priest's body, and a painful sounding hiss comes from his vox. The tall tech priest who spoke to you looks more peaceful and makes a point of not drawing his weapon. There is an air of concern about the way he frequently glances over at his fellow, scrutinizing his condition. On what charge are you trying to arrest a member of my retinue?
This heretic is accused of stealing personal identification codes, spreading tech heresy on the world of Kiavagama, and making an attempt on the life of a servant of the Omnissiah.
The deafening roar from the tech priest's vox makes you grimace in pain. You touch your ear and notice blood on your fingers.
The faulty unit will be removed. In the name of the Omnissiah, I condemn you.
Lightning flashes across the warrior's armor, agony resounding in the blare of his vox alarm. In contrast, Pascal speaks quietly and coldly.
You are malfunctioning, tech comrade. I deem your logical conclusions questionable.
Okay. Hey, Tiffany, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Good morning, I hope you're doing great. Let's see.
The statement is false. Tech brother Tarsus Hanuman is willingly undergoing holy torment, deterioration, which, however, does not critically affect his cognitive capacity for data analysis. Unit calling itself Pascal Hanuman. We have information that implicates you. Having learned that you are a member of the retinue, a maintenance specialist in the service of the rogue trader von Valancius, we have come here with the goal of meeting you, intercepting you, engaging you in combat.
Do you have proof that this tech priest is who he claims to be?
Confirmed. According to the archive entry, Magus Explorator Tarsus Hanuman served on maintained the ship Identifier classified. In the capacity of a reliquary caretaker, he sustained extensive damage to both the organic and the sacred part of his body in a series of sacrilegious breaches of the right of operation, an assassination attempt. Owing to a statistically fortunate coincidence, by the Omnissiah's grace, enough of his operational capacity was preserved for him to don Goliath model sacred battle harness, which would preserve his vital functionality. Archive entry personally data sealed by the captain of the Identifier classified. The sound from the text priest's vox is like the moan of a bending steel beam, the servo skull declares. For vengeance I thirst as I tread the path of the vengeance, following a blasphemous miscreant's bloody tracks. Analysis of the security system showed that the assassins, heretics, infiltrated the reliquary using Tech Brother Tarsus's unique identification code. Someone had duplicated Brother Tarsus's identity, which is a grade 3 transgression, and the unit making the allegedly criminal claim of being Pascal Hanuman is known to have previously used and entered the stolen code. How do you suppose Pascal was involved in the events of Kiavagama? Our data suggests that the unit, which used Magus Explorator Hanuman's identification code, performed an unauthorized upgrade on the planetary Vox array and introduced data deemed to be scrap code into its operation. This fact points to this unit's criminal complicity with the heretic Cubis Delphin. I am not handing him over to you unless I see evidence. Let us get to the bottom of this matter together. Request approved. Ready to work in cooperative mode.
Tarsus gives you a haughty look and lets out a howl of wrath.
Archiving. Tech Brother Tarsus opposes lay participation in the investigation. Search for the truth. The unit Opticon 22 advises in favor of the House von Valancius representatives. Participation request.
Man, I wish they spoke in a much easier way to understand. This is too smart for me. I insist on a joint investigation. Arresting a rogue trader's retinue member without any justification stands in breach of the law and my privileges under the warrant of trade.
Request for cooperation reviewed and accepted. I request Tech Brother Tarsus's consent on the co-participation of representatives of the von Valancius dynasty in the investigation proceedings. A sacrilegious conspiracy. I refuse help from laypersons. I am a cog of the Deus Mechanicus that grinds down corruption, and I will carry out the sentence immediately.
Oh wow. Pascal freezes, but green sparks light up in his visor. He extends a hand towards Tarsus and replies in a clanging voice,
Let the cycle be discontinued.
You realize Pascal's words are coming from both his own Vox and Tarsus's. Then every sensor on the executioner's battle harness lights up at once, blindingly, and the wounded armored Leviathan lets out a deafening roar of pain.
Attention, priority notification. Service units of the Kappa thread. The supply line are unauthorized to confront the rogue trader. Command, retreat and reinitiate negotiations.
Oh man, this is not nice.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Right here. Right here. And here. Or here actually. There we go. Let's go. Oh my lord, he's gonna delete everyone. Never mind.
The Omnissiah comprehends all. Running binaric override.
There you go. Wait, this one was what? Chooses one of the combat tactic areas. For 1 round, all allies within the range gain the ability to move to that area. This movement is not proven. Whoa, that's super cool. So I kind of just choose someone.
My vow is to serve.
Alright. That's cool.
You
Ow.
don't frighten me!
Oh, he's taking damage. Poor guy. Psych! Parry, parry, dodge. Nice.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Wow, 12% chance to hit. That was actually not that bad.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer.
That was really good. I'll take that. Okay. And this is gonna be crazy. Psych. Oh boy, watch this.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, boy, let's go.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Nothing I can
Oh, my bad. Sorry, Pascal.
Suboptimal.
All too easy.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Ooh, okay, the new weapon. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna try again.
matter the cost. I will you a target.
Sick. Oh my lord. It's gone.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. Reduced to
Bye.
dust. Indeed. At your beck and call.
If another soul slips beyond the veil,
Well, it's my turn.
Already done. I am fear incarnate. You didn't stand a chance.
Oof.
Requesting cessation of hostilities.
Pascal, what did you do to him? Pascal's confused reply comes from his voice in a rasp.
Unable to fulfill request, the Omnissiah granted me an epiphany, and I muted the maimed machine spirit that was filling Tarsus's mind with fury. I do not fully understand the manner of my appeal to it. The situation perfectly mirrors the incident on Rykad Minoris, where I appealed to the machine spirit of the malfunctioning mechanism and laid it to rest.
Help your brother.
The unit that called itself Tarsus Hanuman is dead, has been disabled. This material asset is beyond restoration or reuse as spare parts.
Oh no, that was not Pascal. My bad. That was Opticon 22. My bad. Now it is Pascal. After a pause, Pascal bows his head and a binary requiem pours out his vox. Out of his vox.
Despite his misconceptions, he was a servant of the Omnissiah.
I'm sorry that you had to kill him.
I also regret having a negative assessment of this event. The Adeptus Mechanicus still accuses the unit identifying itself as Pascal Hanuman of criminal theft, of a unique identification code. Unlike Tech Brother Tarsus, I am not authorized to immediately execute the unit, but neither am I authorized to drop the inquiry. There are no apostates among us.
The piercing voice from the Vox synth is more overwhelming than Tarsus' thunderous roar.
Tech Brother Tarsus and the machine spirit that lived in his battle harness succumbed to the suffering that besets them. Their judgment was rash and erroneous. Now their torment is over. I declare them martyrs, and I am requisitioning Tarsus Hanuman's neural augmetic for the purpose of preserving his blessed memory.
As astonished tech priests look on, Pascal leans over the slain man's body and extracts the augmetic from his skull. His movements are as precise as they are respectful. I'll just listen. Silence. With each word, Pascal's voice grows more powerful and majestic.
You saw the agony your tech brother Tarsus was in. His unbridled pain spurred faith, intimidated you, yet you were silent. Reverence stopped you from raising your voice to proclaim that the machine spirit with which his mind has merged was morbidly afflicted. The imperative of reverence had paralyzed your will, and you watched a tragedy unfold in silence. The sixth universal law states that comprehension is the true path to knowledge, yet the procedural cycle has robbed you of your comprehension. Therefore, let the cycle be discontinued.
Let's see. There is a clang of Opticon 22's knee presses into the floor. Crimson hooded heads are bowed.
Let the cycle be discontinued.
The radiant light pouring out of Pascal's visor grows dimmer. Static creeps back into his voice.
Let the cycle be discontinued, deck comrades.
Pascal, this is definitely me right now. There is just one small point I'm not clear on. What just happened? His vox synth cackles somewhat tentatively.
I decided to sustain my words with an excerpt from one of the blessed Amarnath's sermons on loss of infernal and external function. Verse 4.
I think it's 4, right?
My analysis deemed it appropriate.
Okay, well, now that the conflict is over, you may remain aboard my ship.
Request denied. The Kappa threat. Supply line delegation is leaving Dargonas. Expresses gratitude for the hospitality ceasefire and proclaim its intent to return to Footfall to resume performing its regular functions.
The tech priest looks over at Pascal as if waiting for something. Pascal's mechadendrite briefly touches the shoulder of Opticon 22, who bows respectfully. Okay. Yikes. I am confusion right now. Oh. Oh, Omnissiah Axe. Whoa, damn, that is really OP. You have a gamma pattern. Very nice.
Cogitation failed.
Okay, let me see. Where is it? This one. I'm trying to look at the design too, but he's just swinging it around. Oh, the other one is cooler looking. But yeah, it's definitely weaker. So it is what it is. Alright, let's go. Anything else? No, okay. Wait, there is actually.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Whoa. There's a bunch of nothing. I was just surprised that the game allowed me to go here. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, save here. Level up the other teammates. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have Medicaid. Medicaid is kind of nice, man. Okay, this one's good too. But like, guess I'll do that one. Is there anything else here that I can use? Oh, 811 and this one here. No, this one's better. Oh, yeah. There we go. That one's better. Okay. Wait, where did it go? Oh, down here. Yeah, I think the one he has is better. All right. This is two-handed, isn't it? Two-handed, two-handed. One-handed. All right. Save. Alrighty. Let's speak with them.
To what do I owe this visit?
Are you satisfied with the results of your mission on Kiavagama?
Of course. The Fabricator Sensor's machine was stopped. Not another soul will be sent into the mouth of the archenemy. In time, we will succeed in uncovering and stopping other schemes of the cult. We dealt a blow not only to the cultists, but to the archenemy itself. I cannot help but be pleased.
Touching the cogitator did something to you. I want to know what.
No servant of the God Emperor has closer dealings with corruption than the agents of the Golden Throne. In its quest to guard the Imperium against its foes' most devious and secret schemes, the Inquisition seeks to understand the essence of evil. It is not enough for us to burn or cut down a rotten seedling. We must study it, understand it, touch it. Every time any of us do our duty, we are risking our very souls. But when it comes to psykers, the soul of a psyker is especially enticing to the archenemy. The cogitator was stopped, yes. I touched an infernal machine that was created to serve chaos. I used it. I delved into the principles of its operation. That was enough. Corruption needs only the briefest brush of contact. When I touched the cult's cogitator, I drew the thousand-eye gaze of evil upon myself, as any agent does when they interfere in the schemes of those who serve the ruinous powers. And that evil undoubtedly left an invisible mark upon me, as it does on any acolyte who fights against the archenemy. And this will be the case every time I do my duty. I know a good deal about the fates of those who have served the throne before me. Enough to know that my path leads to one place, and one place only.
What are you going to do now? Next?
My visit to Kiavagama did not produce answers to all my questions, but we did succeed in dealing a blow to the cult by destroying the Fabricator Sensor's machine. I have directed my spies to track the sect's surviving leaders. I am certain that they will have useful information for us soon. Though small, this is a victory for the Golden Throne, and I have you to thank for it.
All right.
Thank you for finding the time for our conversation.
Save. let's go talk to the other ones. Lord.
Lord Captain.
Nothing new. Oh, there's no one here. Okay. Then this way, right here to Pascal. Trying to talk in binary languages. What the heck? Where is he? Where the heck is he? This way? Navigator. Wait. Huh? Even here on the bridge, I can feel the echoes of the warp. This ship has crossed the veil of the Imperium so many times that its bulkheads are steeped in its energies. Is it a dude or I can either? Nothing new. I can just click like right here instead of.
May the Exalted One protect you.
Okay, nothing new. Ah, there he is. He's right here.
My apologies. 19% of my processing power is engaged in the analysis of my tech comrade's memory. My response time may be longer than usual.
No worries, man. Have you found anything out?
The data is scarce. His identification code is the same as mine, and his memory contains data confirming that the assassination did take place. Unfortunately, some of his memory was damaged by pulses broadcast by his battle harness. I can assert with some confidence that he was who he claimed to be, and that he served the Deus Mechanicus earnestly and eagerly.
He gave off the impression of a paranoid madman.
Notwithstanding his permanent state of agony, he was not cognitively dysfunctional. His desire to immediately destroy the object he had deemed profane was partly dictated by his engrammatic augmetics, which were receiving imperatives from his battle harness. In light of the oddness of our matching identification codes, I find merit in his hypothesis as to the existence of a clandestine malevolent agent or conspiracy operating inside our fraternity.
Who do you think was behind this assassination?
No data available. I will hypothesize that the assassination was instigated by an enemy of the Blessed Amanat's doctrine. I accept the possibility that the assassins were targeting me, only to be led astray by Tarsus and my own identical identifiers. I am concerned about the fate of Archmagos Amanat. According to Opticon 2-2, he went missing in the wake of the incident on an Arc Mechanicus, the Hermetico. Information about that ship and its perishing has been purged from the archives. I accept the possibility that the incident on the ship, the concealed data, and the assassination have all been part of a single conspiracy.
You were hunted too. Remember our meeting on Rykard Minoris and the people who posed as heretics?
This statement is true. There were also the bodies we discovered in the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium of unknown infiltrators who had posed as members of the cult of the Final Dawn. There is merit to the hypothesis that all carriers of Magos Haneman's identification code are targets of persecution.
Are you not surprised that Amernat's words had such an effect on Opticon 2-2?
I was not knowledgeable as to how popular Blessed Amernat's teaching was in explorator circles. The Cognizance fleet is massive. His ideas might have found a larger following on its periphery than in the Mother Squadron.
Amernat was a believer, and he caused a schism. Tarsus was a believer, and he turned into a zealot. It can be dangerous. No, I'm going... Well, I mean, yeah, just like many things can be dangerous. I think I'm just gonna go with that. Perhaps you'll be able to find out more.
I will continue my research into the Blessed Martyr's memory with all due reverence.
Give him Damon's neural augmentic. This item belonged to the heretic known as Hanuman. Pascal's mechandendrite Pascal's mechandendrite carefully takes the augmentic. He quickly connects it to the data slate, recites a data protection hymn, and delves into the study of the apostate's memory. A mournful silence hangs in the air. Have you found anything?
The success has been partial. Dements Hanuman's identity has been confirmed. The widespread influence of paranoid motivations is observable in his cognitive processes, which is what seems to have caused him to break his vows.
Holy bikers.
However, extensive regions of his memory have been damaged by forbidden technologies and are, for now, defying decryption.
I thought he was the sound of like my what do you call him? My neighbor drilling, but it's someone with a bike going crazy loud.
My study of the minds of the tech comrades, Abel, Tarsus, and Dements, has revealed an anomalous similarity between the patterns of damage their memories sustained. What I attributed to cognitive idiosyncrasies, synaptic damage, and the distortive action of scrap code may be the result of a different kind of influence. The undecryptable data fragments in their memory arrays are mysteriously symmetrical.
And I understood nothing you just said, man. Any information on Archmagus Amarnat? No, what corrupted him?
An echo of the warp. Energies of the Imperium that had seeped into real space and taken the shape of a Vox signal. I have found recorded cases of similarly induced corruption in the archive. Listening to the void is a perilous occupation.
Any information on Archmagus Amarnat?
The data discovered is unreadable. It is encrypted, albeit only partially, and I hypothesize that the heretic Dements was attempting to decrypt it. I will take every effort to extract a larger volume of data. Information pointing to the unit referred to as the Maimed Hunter is alleged to be of critical significance.
Has it occurred to you that all these events may be a part of his plans?
That is a valid hypothesis, but not a very likely one. Its truth value is irrelevant, as it does not contradict the necessity of establishing the fate of Archmagus Amarnat.
You fear knowledge even as you extol it.
Whether knowledge can be profane is the grand question. Lay people find comfort in the delusion that knowledge is merely information. That, in and of itself, it is harmless, and only turns dangerous when it falls into the hands of the wicked. But that is not what I have seen. I have seen knowledge gnaw away at the minds of those who let it inside them. Yet I seek it regardless. Why? Perhaps because there really is no apostasy in knowledge. It is dangerous, yes, but not forbidden. For it was created by the Omnissiah.
You seek knowledge because it's what you enjoy doing. So do what you enjoy. Otherwise, what's the point of living?
That too is true. I thirst for knowledge, and the Omnissiah has rewarded me with the gift of a mission to seek it. Perhaps it makes no difference to him whether good or ill comes of the knowledge I obtain. He merely wants me to obtain it.
The tech priest lowers his head pensively. The mechadendrites slow down smoothly, and the steely overtones disappear from Pascal's voice.
Response? Affirmative. The decryption will continue with diligence and caution.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I nearly clicked on 3. Okay. Save here. Let's see. Let's talk with Juliette. Marionette.
Hello, Talk.
Nothing new. I talked. Here, I haven't talked with these two.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
What does your special site reveal?
The colorful shards of stained glass have risen up and enveloped Magos Haneman in a swirl of speculations. The silvery glint of metal no longer conceals his anxiety, nor does his scarlet robe conceal his doubts. Behind the cobalt steel of his thoughts, behind the cold, faded gray of his emotions, an ember, the color of amber, glows in Master Van Kalox's soul. So bright and warm, one is tempted to touch it.
She looks into the distance.
It is sad that the interrogator seeks to drown it with his own hands in the bottomless blue of duty. Sad indeed, but I can relate.
Okay.
I haven't.
I mean, did she say everything? Okay, so she always
colors.
says a different thing.
The hues flicker and intersperse, merging into a single wave. It's about to crash.
What the? Wait, what?
Forgive me, but I cannot satisfy your curiosity at this time.
What?
Perhaps
Who's about to
later.
crash? Is someone dying? What's going on? Too many colors. The hue, flicker, and intersperse. Merging into a single wave. It's about to crash. Who is she talking about?
I have enjoyed.
So it's the same. Okay.
I have enjoyed your.
I wonder who she was talking about. Well, let's talk with Argenta. Argenta Magenta.
Greetings.
Ah, nothing new. Okay. What happens if I go to my quarters? Will I find something different there? Haven't been there in a while. Whoa, what is this? The cracked helmet of an Eldari Xenos is a reminder of the victory of the enemies of the humanity on the agri world of Janus. Janus. Something like that. Whoa, I always brought something from our adventures. Kind of cool. The hideous head of a steel devil destroyed by the rogue trader aboard a corrupted void ship. The mask of Aurora, the prophet of the archenemy who foretold the final dawn on Rykad Minoris. Okay. Ooh, what is this? This sacred cog came from the production lines of Kavakama. Why would I have such a massive cog here in my room? What the heck? Whoa, what is this? Bunch of weapons. You have never seen the many of these articles before. So made from the strange metal, seems to absorb any rays of light that fall upon it. Bizarre fragment. Okay. I have no rewards. Rip. Yeah, the many players. Shrine of Remembrance. Tuck, tuck. Change appearance. Let me see, can I change something here? I'm just exploring. Custom portrait, man. Custom portrait. Custom portrait. Damn, the tattoos ones are really cool. I mean, I've seen this, but I wanted to look at it again. The augments, okay. They're cool. That is straight from freaking Dune. Now some of these are crazy. Holy moly.
You didn't stand a chance!
I think I'll put no voice. I actually don't like it.
Perfect. Fire at will!
My lord.
What curiosity unveils itself before me?
Blood and mayhem.
Lance batteries, volley! Engage the engines. Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
I should have probably gone with that one.
I'll make it happen.
For the Emperor! Look upon the Emperor's...
I'll bring glory to my bloodline!
I'll put no voice. I'm not the biggest fan of my character screaming a bunch of weirdness. I'm not the biggest fan of their voices, to be honest. And sometimes my character says some rude stuff. I like the ones from that Alcat did for the Pathfinder games. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Save here. Dargonus! Here we go. Whoa, so pretty. My home planet of the House von Valencius, I mean. Alright guys, but I'm gonna take a small little break and then we'll come back, okay? Be right back guys, be right back. There you go, I'm back. Alright, let's go, guys. Let's go. Whoa. Administratum and the Von Valencia's palace. Let's go to the palace first, I think. Is it like... Okay, let's go to the palace first. There you go. Whoa, this is my palace now. It looks so cool, man. Love the art style. It's one of my favorite things about the 40K universe. It's not even like the dark vibe of it or the sci-fi aspect of it. It's just the constructions and the amount of unique not themes, but like unique ideas they have is really interesting. Ooh, it looks cool. Long live the rogue trader, they said. Oh. Someone is plotting something. More of this. Whoa, look at that dude. He's all in black. That's cool, man. There's a lot of people dressed in purple. Clementia Versarian. The Emperor protects. Welcome home, your lordship. The stately woman in a long full dress uniform makes a graceful curtsy. Her short graying hair does not obscure her stern features. I am a Clementia Versarian, Court Chancellor of the Von Valencias dynasty. On behalf of all of Dragonis, not Dragonis, Dargonis, please accept my deepest condolences on the untimely passing of Theodora von Valencias. Her departure is a terrible blow to us all. But as one star expires, another always flares to life. And although still overcome with bitterness and grief, your subjects hope that you will become the Trade Dynasty's guiding light in these trying times. Clementia. Abelard offers a reserved nod. She nods in return, and the lines on his brow soften ever so slightly. Dude, that's such a cool design. What is that? He looks so sick. What a cool design. Achilles? How is that? Achilles Scalander. I don't know how to pronounce his name. The young man quickly brings a respirator to his burnt face and bows his head courteously. His raven black hair veils his burns and skull implants, and his thin metal fingers creak quietly as he offers a welcoming gesture. Achilles Scalander, Secretary at Administratum Department. I hope your journey to Dargonis was not darkened by unwanted troubles. It was eventful, thank you. I'm glad to hear it, your lordship. Does your lordship wish to survey the grounds? Or perhaps we could state your curiosity by answering any questions you might have. Governor Urban Drivestem has been notified of your arrival on Dargonis and will visit the palace shortly. The preparations for the official visit are well in hand, but your lordship still has plenty of time before the meeting. Hold a moment. Your name, what was it? Yeah, she's related to Abelard, isn't it? She nods She nods politely. You heard correctly, your lordship. I am of House Versarion, Lord Abelard's granddaughter and direct descendant. Oh.
Chancellor Versarion has held her position at the Von Valencia's court for many years. She earned Lord Captain Theodora's respect through acts of great perseverance. There's no room for doubt. Blood had nothing to do with it.
Well, let's see. Well, the Emperor blesses those who strengthen humanity's domain through their deeds. You have reason to be proud of your progeny. Ballard looks at you in surprise, but then immediately puts on an air of indifference.
Thank you, Lord Captain.
Why isn't the governor here to greet me? Apologize, your lordship. The governor Drivestem's residence is on the other side of the world.
Oh, my lord.
By the Administratum Palace of Draconis. We sent word as soon as you entered the system, but it takes time to travel the great distance of your domain. Logic succeeded. Chancellor Versarion appears unruffled, but you cannot shake the thought that the governor's lateness is a subtle political gesture designed to test the limits of what is acceptable when it comes to interacting with a new rogue trader. I mean, but to be fair, the dude is from the other side of the world. I would like to rest before the meeting. Where are my chambers at?
They're very close, just down the hall. That is also where the study and the audience chamber are.
His face brightens with a purely white smile, restoring some of his former good looks.
Lady Theodora's study has remained locked since her last departure, but on account of your arrival, we've arranged for it to be tidy up. It is ready whenever you may need it.
You are dismissed.
I apologize for my bluntness, but I have a request to make. Perhaps before the meeting takes place, the illustrious Lord Captain could spare a few minutes for a conversation with me.
He bows his head.
I'm certain that you will find my report on the state of affairs in the Von Valencia's protectorate most useful.
Okay. Whoa, everything just got... everyone just went away. An ancient cogitator linked to the palace's system that works. Aristocrats. Some bits. Whoa. That's a lot of text. A living fruit-bearing tree in the heart of a hive world is a fantastical sight. They probably use a lot more water to tend to this tree than the average Draconis citizens can hope to receive in their daily ration. Lord. What is this thingy doing here? Toss a coin. What's this? Oh. Aristocrat, nobleman. Shady character. Okay. What a lovely day it is, your lordship. Your presence only makes it better. He says. Okay. Any loot? This is to get out. Mundus Valencius. The plaque lists the name of each rogue trader to have led the Von Valencia's dynasty, dating back to the day the capital world was founded. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Lord Imperium. Standing upon the altar is an ancient image of Saint Macarius. Its regal frame is covered in marks. The relic was claimed in a battle on a remote and forgotten world. Glory to the God Emperor, she says. It's here. Let's go chat with her. The walls of your home suffocate me, Yelentak. I long to leave this twisted world at the first opportunity. Okay. Can we? Such illustrious society. Such well-heeled nobles. Indeed. It would be worth visiting Dragonus even without getting to know you, Shireen. This world offers huge scopes for doing business. Okay, let's get on it. Let's go to the palace. Oh, welcome, your lordship. Let me inform you of the location of the chambers of your dynasty on your dynasty estate. The main throne room is up the stairs and straight ahead. Your subject, Achilles, informed me that he humbly awaits the opportunity to meet with you there. If your lordship wishes to rest after your long journey, then your personal chambers are up the stairs and on the right. The slow point motion. If you need anything, whatever your soul desires, I'll be right next to your chambers, eagerly awaiting your orders. Okay, soldier, guard. What is you? A guard? A warden. Whoa, there's more people here. Save. Some goods here. What the heck is going on? Servitors. So there's nothing here. Down here. Oh, let's go up here then. Open the door. Whoa. Whoa, this is cool. Boots. Breeze catcher boots. What a name. Okay. The cogitator is producing rhythmic sounds among which a faint ringing stands out. There are remains of a plaque can be seen on the frame. Alas, the inscription is completely indistinguishable to the patina. I don't know. Ooh, a safe. Is it safe? Multi-melta. Holy moly. A sturdy safe equipped with several bizarre mechanisms. So many doors, man. What in the guacatrolli? Is this my room? It looks like it. Yeah. Whoa! By bringing your hand to the scan panel behind the books, you open a hidden door. The bed for the head of the Rogue Trader dynasty is befitting the status of its owner. Whoa. What the heck? Oh my gosh, there's Eldari stuff here. Shelves of the library are laden with dusty tomes. Oh my gosh, I always have to press this. Your eyes linger on the works of several administratum adepts and the memoirs of some unfamiliar explorers of distant death worlds. A mysterious item undoubtedly created by inhuman hands. So many materials, man. A mysterious item... Okay, it's the same thing. A mysterious Xenos artifact rests in a status field. Just a gun? Okay, it's the same. Inhuman hands. Whoa! The Zealot Cloak. When the wearer hits an ally with an area attack, the wearer gains +1 attack of Zealot effect until the end of combat. The Zealot effect, the wearer deals +10 damage with their area attacks for each stack of the Zealot effect. Plus Plasma Shaper Glove. Wait, that one is great for this guy. Yeah, right there. Bonk. Nice. And weapon skill and +5 strength. There you go. Oh, I can sit down here. Dust has accumulated on the raised oil smears. If servants ever access this room, they do so very rarely. An empty glass and 3 unopened bottles of wine sit on a finely crafted table made from dark marbled wood. Strange objects lie behind the glass of the display case. The complete absence of explanatory labels makes it impossible to learn what they are. Okay. Okay. Sit down. What happens? Oh. This room is remarkably quiet and almost homely. I like it like this, quiet and nice. Perhaps your predecessor used it when she sought complete solitude. Listening to the muted melody coming from the Vox speaker, you can easily imagine Theodora reading a book with a glass of expensive wine in hand. Change the music. The vid screen of the data slate before you displays the name of several Vox symphonies. You recognize the melody that is playing right now. It is the first of the 36 parts of the Symphony of Honor and Duty. The Symphony of Honor and Duty Part 2. Sure, might as well. Let's go in order. The music in the speakers momentarily grow louder, filling the entire room. It goes back to normal, seemingly without any change. Choose a book. Several books are stacked next to the sofa. Some appear ancient, while others look like they have never been opened. Among Theodora's data that has been restored using your cogitator in the phrase Litanies of the Motive Force, it is the title of one of the books here. Love is the only truth. Jeez, what the heck? Litanies of the Motive Force. Xenos Anatomy, a scholar observation from the series one-shot. The Invincible Army, analysis of the technical triumphs of the Astra Militarum. Barsamus Dwayne, a biographical sketch. Now I'm going with the Litanies of the Motive Force. As you pick the book, a hidden button in its spine clicks under your finger. What just happened? What did I open? What the heck? I hope I didn't mess something up. This antique piece of furniture is obviously well cared for, but its surface is still covered with lots of scrubs. No scrubs, my bad. Scuffs, scratches and stains, traces of the previous rogue trader who sat on this table. Oh my gosh, it's so dark here. Oh, there you go. Whoa, what a view. That's crazy. That's cool, man. Holy, these hive worlds are insane. Like, how do you, how much can you, like, how long can you spend building this? Like, how many years? Oh. Very cool. Very atmospheric. Very atmospherical. What about like what did that button do? There is a faint mark on the polished mantelpiece, which was likely left by a glass. I clearly unlocked something, didn't I? Because it said like there was a click. So I'm trying to see if I can open anything here. I'm gonna sit down here again. Have a glass of wine, I guess. The room is too. I'm not into wine, but I guess it's just to maybe it's part of like, you know, you have to put the glass of wine somewhere. I don't know, to activate a room. 3 sealed bottles sit on the sturdy-looking low table. They are labeled Grand Master's Blood, Boon of Terror, and Flame of Purity. Oh, there you go. You recall the vision of the past that Idira told you about. She said Tidora's favorite wine was Flame of Purity. Flame of Purity. The wine fills the glass, glittering in the dim light of the room like liquid gold. Its tangy flavor burns in your throat, leaving behind a spicy, biting aftertaste. You hear a short, faint hum as an unseen motor stirs into motion. Oh ho ho ho. Data banks from Dragones. The room responds to your actions with a quiet grinding sound, and a small nook reveals itself in the nearby wall. Inside, you find a data bank bearing the Von Valencia's coat of arms. That's cool, man. So that's what it was. So it was needed. An empty glass and 3 unopened bottles of wine sit on the... yeah, we already read that, right? Didn't we? Cool. An engraved data drive found in a cache of Undergonus. The information it contains has been carefully encrypted. Need to take a look at that then. So definitely a secret there. Servitor. Okay, let's go here then. So many people. Is this my throne or something? Oh, Clementia, not Clementine. Abelard. While we're on Dargonus, I will check the secretary's reports and keep an eye on the logisticians. Master Denrock does his job well, but a little scrutiny goes a long way with him. He says, oh, what is this? Oh, wait, what the heck? I have a personal, like, place where I can have my, my ship on it, just like that. That's crazy. Can just station my ship here. Damn, my place is massive. Look how many floors there is. Holy. No, don't close the door. Open it. No! There you go. Go here. Who else do I need? Ah, right here. Faster. Can't open this door or this one. So let's talk to Cassia. My compliments to your taste in art. The collection here is extensive and most interesting. Okay. Pascal.
My appearance has caused a slight disturbance in the ranks of the servants of the Omnissiah assigned to the palace. Analysis of the performance of rituals and maintenance litanies has produced a
satisfactory result. There you go.
Satisfactory result.
What about here? Oh yeah, Henrix and Achelia something.
The lack of observers on this world has led your nobles to become extremely complacent. Today alone, I overheard 3 statements that, if I so wanted, could be turned into grounds for a charge of heresy.
Okay. Can do. Idira. Ah, good old Dargonus. It's boring here without Lady Theodora. She loved to live up in this sleepy little place with a couple of crazy decrees and public floggings of flabbergasted nobles. I don't remember her voice too much. Yeah, something like that. Alright, Achilles. Oh no, Achilles. I thought it was Achilles. The slender figure clad in robes made from expensive fabric shudders from violent coughing. Pressing a gilded respirator to his face, the man takes several deep breaths.
Achilles, it's been many moons. I hope your cousin is feeling well.
Achilles covers his burnt lips, trying and failing to suppress a coughing fit.
She's in good health. She sends her regards to you, as well as her wishes for your swift return.
Enrix frowns.
For as long as the stars shine in the sky, my vigil continues. So it does.
Achilles thumps himself on the chest with his augmented hand. You hear the clanging of metal against metal. I'm not so foolish as to fail to notice a conversation in code.
Your insight deserves credit, rogue trader. Then again, I expect nothing less from Theodora von Valencia's
successor. Enrix looks at Achilles.
Allow me to introduce Achilles Calendar properly. In addition to his duties as Secretary of the Administratum, he acts as an agent of the Golden Throne under my aegis. Master Scalander was transferred into my remit by a colleague who is engaged in other matters in the Koronus Expanse. I am sure you'll find Achilles' service useful, especially when dealing with the schemes of humanity's foes within the borders of your protectorate. Greetings, Lord Nagy von Valencius. Allow me once again to express my deepest condolences on the loss of Lady Theodora. I will do everything I can to track down and destroy all of Conrad Voidvir's accomplices on the capital world.
the scars on your face, what happened?
About 5 years ago, there was an accident. Several tanks of promethium exploded in the storehouse at my state, and I was buried alive under the rubble. The Emperor preserved my soul, and the skilled physicians of Koronus saved my body, except for my lungs, with which I had to part. I presume the incident was an attempt on my life, but the identity of whoever was behind it remains a mystery.
What are your responsibilities here on Koronus? Oh, I clicked on the rope button.
Officially, I'm a secretary at this world's administratum department. Less officially, I'm afraid that I can't disclose that even to you. In short, I collect and investigate reports of heresy taking root on upstanding planets of humanity. Above all else, I am concerned about the Xenos threat that hangs over the entire Koronus Expanse, including your protectorate. Sadly, my mission was complicated by the recent warp disturbances. I am still trying to re-establish contact with many of my agents.
Let's see. Do you know anything about the cult of Final Dawn?
My knowledge is deplorably limited, your lordship. All my attention has been focused on tracking Xenos activity. I am certain that Master von Calyx can tell you much more about these heretics than I.
Tell me about Xenos.
The residents of the local systems are not strangers to skirmishes with enemies of humanity. But recently, the loathsome beasts seem to have completely flown off the handle. We are receiving reports from ships that made it through the warp to Koronus. Both they and the colonies that they departed from are being attacked. We have identified the breed of Xenos that pose this threat, the Drakari, humanity's ancient and insidious foes. Be vigilant on your travels. The Xenos will undoubtedly attack a rogue trader's ship should they find the circumstances to be in their favor. Unfortunately, in the host of humanity there are those who are willing to grovel before our enemies in the hopes of a valuable reward. You may be interested to know that we're on the trail of such heretics.
He glances at a data slate.
Overwhelming evidence indicates that a plundered void station in Lundgren's belt is being used as a base by a band of pirates who are not above dealing with Xenos. I was unable to persuade the Chancellor of the need to dispatch a ship there. But perhaps you would like to pay a courtesy call to these scoundrels yourself.
Okay. Now, I'm not gonna ask about his unofficial work since it's like, that's his thing. I have other questions to ask.
I sincerely hope that I can answer every one of them.
You promised me a report on the present state of affairs in the Protectorate.
I've already forwarded all official reports to your Seneschal. As for the conversations we're having right now, I wouldn't trust any paper or data slate with its content. You see, Lady Theodora, may the Emperor have mercy on her soul, was perfectly aware of Koronus' political environment. You, however, have only just arrived on the capital world, and I thought it would be best to bring you up to speed. Frankly, the nobles of Koronus, much like nobles of most worlds, are akin to spiders in a jar, ready to pounce on whoever is the weakest, or whomever they deem to be the weakest. The nobles of Koronus are well respected, rich and powerful individuals who held Lady Theodora's favor for many years and found ways to rise above the rest by diligently serving the rogue trader. Every family pursues its own selfish interests, and each one expects that with the transition of power, they will retain and even add to their lands and wealth. The families I would recommend giving particular attention to are the drive stems, the gapraks, and the Saurbacks. I should also mention the Versarians, not a noble house per se, but a family that was part of Lady Theodora's inner circle. To the Blue Bloods, great displeasure.
Man, this is probably the easiest voice to do, not gonna lie, of all of the ones I try to make. His and, what is his name? Van Calyx. Enrix, yeah. They're the easiest ones for me to make. They are not my voice. They're the easiest ones. All the other ones are really tough. Well, some of them aren't tough. They're just kind of awkward. But yeah, either because like the accent is too difficult, or I feel like I sound really weird. But yeah, I always try to make it as different as I can. Okay, let's see. For now, I'm not gonna ask anything about those clans or nobles or whatever. What else do you want to report?
There was your lordship. And this time it concerns main reasons for my presence on this planet. The Xenos and the threat they pose both to you and the humanity as a whole. The last few months have been difficult for the people who report to me. My eyes and ears scattered throughout the Koronus Expanse. Warp disturbances, astropaths overcome with madness, ships disappearing in the Imperium. Many of my observers and contacts have gone dark and have been killed by some calamity or other. Still, I managed to establish communications with some key individuals who were able to warn me about incoming threats, including Xenos raids.
He looks at you in the eye without blinking.
It is within my power to supply you with intelligence on where and when the Xenos will strike next. I do not doubt the Governor Drivestem will beg you for protection against the Xenos, and in this fight the information from my contacts will serve you well. I beseech you, if I ever report a threat looming over a ship or a planet, do not dismiss it. Sometimes it takes an intervention from the rogue traders and his mighty voidship to avert the disaster.
Okay, do you know anything about what became of Conrad Voidveer, the former master of Whispers? He's a heretic and a traitor to the dynasty. He nods grimly.
Word of this treason reaches Dargonus too late. Conrad came to the planet and left it almost immediately. Once he had sown discord in the minds of the gullible and naive, the worst of the rumors he started was that you were the one responsible for Lady Theodora's sudden demise. Of course, your loyal subjects did their best to skin alive any who showed signs of doubt. But it seems unlikely that the Wardens got to everyone who has allowed doubt into their hearts and now nurtures in its secret.
Okay, I must take my leave. He bows.
According to the message I received a few minutes ago, Governor Drivesteam has arrived at court. I imagine that the Chancellor is already prepared to arrange the meeting. All that's left is to notify her that you are ready to see Urband.
Urband or Urband or Urband, I don't know. Alright. Well, we'll talk to Clementia Versarian next time on stream, guys. I'm gonna save it here for today. There we go. Save. Man, it's been super fun. Really great. And we managed to finally reach to our dynasty, the you know, our main home world. So yeah, cool. Looking forward to see what else will happen. Most likely crap will happen as always, but yeah. Thank you so much everyone for spending your precious time here on the stream. I hope it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it a lot. I appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me. Thanks a lot, guys, for spending your precious time. Very grateful. All right. Take care of yourselves. Guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, everyone. Bye bye. Be well, guys.